what you do.
Hi, I'm LizLerman. I'm a choreographer. I live in Baltimore, Maryland. I used to run a dance company that's now in the hands of a new generation of artists, and I'm working independently.
Great. Now, you've been to Hawaii before, right?
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about your connection to Hawaii and coming back again.
Well, first of all, I love being in Hawaii. A part of why I love it is the way the cultures interact here, and in particular, how much we're reminded of original cultures. I feel quite enchanted in a way when I'm here. In particular, though, I've met some amazing people here, so when I get to come back and see them, Gail Hanneman, who runs the Girl Scouts, a former Kumahula, Raylene Jackson, who's no longer alive, people who really had big influences on me. So it's good to come back, and this trip, sure enough, I'm making some new connections with people here. Lei, who's running the conference, and some of the teachers I've met, just amazing people, doing really, really good work.
Awesome. Now, the one thing that I'm really interested in is your approach, and I kind of want to ask you about, or maybe you can walk us through the process that you're going through with everyone here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and the idea starts with creativity. And I've been asking everyone, what is creativity? And it's a little different for you because you're kind of the spearheading a lot of this, and I see what you're doing with everyone. So maybe if you could walk us through what you're trying to achieve with everyone, or maybe.
Well, you know, I would start with this idea that creativity is like a birthright. That is, every human being is, I think, born with really innate capacity to be creative, by which I mean the possibility of being fresh, being able to problem solve in new ways, being able to find beauty in their own unique vision and to be able to express that, to be part of a group and express that. The creativity itself, I think, moves through every discipline. I don't think it's just the arts that are creative. I think every discipline, every function has moments of what we might call creativity. But I think in the arts, we have a particular advantage to putting together the elements that make up creativity, which is an inquisitiveness, an obsessiveness, a belief in discipline and skill, and at the same time, although it seems paradoxical, as seeking of freedom and liberation. I think the understanding that these things come, inside each one of us, but also because we can connect to other people using the arts, amazing things emerge. And as a country, I think we'd be absolutely crazy to do anything to squash people's creativity. We should be doing everything to enhance it.
That's great. That's going exactly where I want to go, which is, how important is it that we have classes like this and that we come together, because a lot of these teachers are from other islands.
Right.
And never see one another,
right,
except for now. How is it important we do this for the benefit for kids and students and people that they teach?
I once had a funny idea about tracking how much money people made according to their jobs. And I thought there might be a corollary that we paid people the most who were the least personal, and we paid people the least who were actually engaged in the deepest act of personal connecting. For example, mothers, nurses, teachers, dancers. I don't know if that's true or not, but I think it is curious to observe the absolute essential nature of teaching and the way in which teachers are maybe treated, defined by certain measurements. So when you bring people together who are teachers, who themselves have committed so much of their lives to young people, and give them a chance to spend 2 days together, it's just so much more than the thing itself. There's so much. I mean, these people, I've observed them. I mean, I got to teach them, which of course was great, but I got to observe them, have supper with them, and they are at work the whole time. They are constantly sorting out their relationship to their own art making, their relationship to their students, their relationship to their schools, their relationship to their communities. I mean, these people are the real, I want to say the salt of the earth, the real leaders, and I am amazed by what teachers do. I mean, I'm a guest teacher, so it's so much easier for me. I'm treated differently. I come in, I'm a guest. But for people who are doing it every single day, it's remarkable. And the stories that they are reflecting in the work that we're doing, you can tell how much they mean to their students. Yeah, and I think these particular teachers are trying to weave through the way the institutions work. I mean, we know the institutions have to be efficient, they have to be measured, they have to do certain things, they have to, propel these kids out into the world with certain ways of being. And you've got teachers like this who are going what I sort of think this way, touching as many different ways as they can with what the students need. Yeah. I used to spend a lot of time in K-12 a while ago, a lot of time. And I'm remembering, as I'm teaching here these few days, my own joy in that. It is, the kids do and say and make remarkable art, and it's wonderful to be in their midst.
Great, and that was awesome. And I guess I'll just ask one last question, which is, what do you hope is achieved after this?
Well, I mean, I think when teachers come to an event like this, there is a little tension between their desire to do well by their students, which means they're cherry picking the stuff that they think they can do back in the classroom. And then there's the retreat nature of it, which is, what do I need? I need the teacher. I'm aiming more at that second thing. I mean, I think everything we're doing, they can adapt for their students, but they already do great things for their students. So I'm interested in getting them to have a moment to really think about, well, their own art, their own, where are they in their own lives? What do they want to, sort of recalibrate for themselves? Not because it's selfish, but because it's renewal, and they're going to take that into the classroom, whatever, or into their own art making, because I have a vested interest in them being artists in their own right, not only artist teachers.
Awesome. Is there anything else you want to add?
No, just I'm very happy to be here. I think everybody's working so hard, so good.
Awesome.
Thank